you look at their games and goals. So Messi's 165 caps, 91 goals. Ronaldo 191 caps and 117 goals.
The 191 caps is ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, he made his debut in 2003. 19 years he has been playing international football.
Yeah, and he's been their main man for probably, 17 of those?
So do you think this will be his last World Cup? 41 if he carries on.
I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me if he carried on going. Because listen, if he feels fit, look at Zlatan still going. If he feels fit and feels strong, but I guess it might be the case of Portugal moving on from him rather than the other way around if they want to progress. But you talk about two of the greatest. I mean, the only surprising thing is if you look at their actual World Cup goals, like Ronaldo's got 7. Now, that's still a lot of World Cup goals, but it's nowhere near. Like the top's obviously Miroslav Klose, who's got 16.
Well, Messi's got 6 World Cup goals.
And these are two of the greats, Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah.
You would have expected them to have more, wouldn't you?
Well, I think
Messi's not even Argentinian. Gabriel Batistuta, he's got 10. He's Argentina's all-time World Cup goal scorer. You'd expect him to...
I mean, for Messi or Ronaldo to have a chance of knocking on that door and or winning the Golden Boot, they need longevity in the tournament. They need Argentina or Portugal to go deep in the tournament, right? It's no good
but then get a lot of goals at it.
Yeah. Do you think either of these two have got... silly question, but out of the two of them, who do you think's got more chance of getting that Golden Boot? Because they're both natural-born goal scorers, but we know that Ronaldo is, out of the two of them, I suppose, more of a goal scorer. A goal pig, yeah.
He's a goal pig, so you'd say probably Ronaldo, whereas Messi likes to share it, assists and goals. But listen, if they're going to get anywhere near... They're not going to get near the World Cup all-time record, but they're going to have a big one. I'll go back to 2002 Ronaldo. He scored 8 in one tournament. You're going to have that type of numbers to get anywhere near it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but these two guys are more than capable of doing that. But it's just nice to see again that picture that we saw, Louis Vuitton, them two together
just come out. Is that who it is, Louis Vuitton, right? They're
yeah.
playing chess together.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many hidden... I mean, people have got their own conspiracy theories, but there's so many hidden messages apparently behind that picture.
Is there? What are they? I've not read that.
There's been a couple where they talk about that chess that they're trying to position themselves, who's going to win the World Cup.
That's ridiculous.
There's loads of them out there, but I mean, it's such a good picture, iconic picture, because you are talking about two of the absolute best.
My favourite stat, there's so many stats as well surrounding the World Cup. My favourite one is it will be Messi's 1,000th game if he gets to the World Cup final.
Yeah.
I just think sometimes football has a funny way of just throwing up facts like that. I'd love to see him in the final. I'd love to see him win it if it's not England. Do you think, when we're talking about Messi and Ronaldo and Thiago Silva and Luka Modric, I'll get your views on Manuel Neuer as well. There's so many great players that come in towards the end of their career. Do you think all of a sudden, when they stop over the next 2 years, for argument's sake, there'll be a massive gap in football? Because these are not just great players. They're pretty much top of their game. They're legends, right?
You say that, and it seems to happen. I don't think football's a particular sport where you start to go, who's going to fill that gap? Like, I'm a big athletics fan. When Usain Bolt retired, it was almost like, what do we do now? What happens next? The feel-good factor, not feel-good factor around athletics, but someone's got to fill that void, and is that void ever going to be filled again? But with football, when Ronaldo and Messi come along, you had the end of like Brazilian Ronaldo, Luis Figo, Raul. These are world-class players, and you thought, is football going to be the same?
Ronaldinho, another one, your
Ronaldinho, but then Messi and Ronaldo come along, and you was like, and all of a sudden again now you're thinking, what happens when all these players retire? But you've got people, Mbappe, he's come through, Haaland. There are world-class players out there that are going to continue. So football, there will always be superstars that are coming along.
Who was your goalkeeper in that team?
Manuel Neuer.
Okay. I was going to ask, which is no age for a goalkeeper. How highly do you rate Manuel Neuer when you look at some of the greatest goalkeepers we've ever seen in the world?
He's up there with the very best, very best. I mean, there's an argument. Joe's got his finger up one. There's an argument. And when I think of goalkeepers playing with their feet, I feel like he was that sweeper keeper from way back.
Yeah, he was.
He was one of them.
I don't think I'd seen it before him, actually.
No, he used to sweep up. When the ball go over the top, he'd sweep up like in between his own box and the halfway line. You're thinking, what's he doing out there? But great with his feet, captain, leader, won everything there is to win in the game. There's an argument here that he could be arguably the greatest goalkeeper ever. And it's funny because before that...
Don't stop. We've only got half an hour left.
Before that, people would have probably said Oliver Kahn. And then again, I'm pretty sure...
I'll put Peter Schmeichel on.
No, when we talk about German goalkeepers,
okay.
Oliver Kahn, people thought, well, what's going to happen after him? After Oliver Kahn, Manuel Neuer shows up. So there's a conveyor belt of world-class talent in every position.
Just quickly, we started off talking about Messi and Ronaldo. I said, who do you want to win it out of the two? You said Messi. Mm-hmm. Is that since the Piers Morgan?
No, I've always been a Messi man.
It's always been like that. Okay, you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. We are building up to, of course...
What about you? So you're kind of torn, because you've got...
The Messi interview has messed with my mind. Sorry, the Ronaldo interview has messed with my mind.
So you're now Messi. So Man United fan is now Team Messi.
Wait, is he a Man United player? I don't even know.